Hello friends, myself Professor Vinod Desai, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Agni Institute of Technology. Last class I discussed about three-dimensional viewing pipeline. Hope you understood that concept. Today I'll discuss three-dimensional viewing coordinate parameters. As you know that establishing a three-dimensional viewing reference frame is very similar to setting up of the two-dimensional viewing reference frame. Here, first we have to select a world coordinate position, suppose say P0, which is equal to x0, y0, z0 for the viewing origin, which is called as viewpoint or viewing position, that is P0. And we specify a view up vector V. V means view up vector, which defines y view direction. For the three-dimensional space, we also need to assign a direction for one of the remaining two coordinate axes. This is typically accomplished with a second vector that defines z view axis with the viewing direction along this axis. So as the figure illustrates, the positioning of a three-dimensional viewing coordinate frame within a world system, right? Next is the view plane normal vector. Because the viewing direction is usually along z view axis, the view plane, also called as the projection plane, which is normally assumed to be perpendicular to this axis, that is z view axis. So the orientation of the view plane as well as the direction of the positive z view axis can be defined with a view plane normal vector capital N. So here capital N is view plane normal vector, which is shown in the figure, that is below figure. An additional scalar parameter is used here to set the position of the view plane at some coordinate value zvp along the z view axis, which is also illustrated in the figure, that is figure 9. This parameter value is usually specified as a distance from the viewing origin along the direction of the viewing, which is taken to be in the negative z view direction, that is important. Hence, the view plane is always parallel to x view, y view plane, and the projection of object to the view plane corresponding to the view of this scene that would be displayed on the output device. Here, vector n can be specified in various ways. That is, n means view plane normal vector. So this view plane normal vector can be specified in various ways. In some of the graphic systems, the direction for n is defined to be along the line from the world coordinate origin to a selected point position. And in the other systems, it take n to be in the direction from the reference point, that is P reference, to the viewing origin P0, which is shown in figure 10. In this case, the reference point is referred to as look at point within this scene with the viewing direction opposite to the direction of n, so which is illustrated in the figure 10 here, right? We could also define the view plane normal vector, that is a capital N, and the other directions using the direction angles. So here you can see the different direction angles, the figure, right? These are the three angles here. Suppose let us say alpha, beta and gamma as the three angles that a spatial line makes with x, y and z axis respectively. Of course, these angles, they will make a spatial lines here along x, y and z axis respectively. But it is usually much easier to specify a vector direction with the 2 point positions in a scene than with the direction angles, so that we know already, right? So this is in detail about view plane normal vector. So its representation is capital N, right? Next important parameter is VWAP vector. So once we have chosen a view plane normal vector capital N, then we can set the direction for the VWAP vector V. Here V means VWAP vector. So this vector is used to establish the positive direction for the y wave axis. So this is very important. So it is used to establish positive direction for the y wave axis. That is VWAP vector capital V. So usually V is defined by selecting a position relative to the world coordinate origin, so that the direction for the VWAP vector is from the world origin to the selected position. Because the VWAP plane normally vector capital N, that is the view plane normal vector capital N, it defines the direction for z view axis. Vector V should be perpendicular to capital N. So this is very important. That is VWAP vector, always it should be perpendicular to capital N. That is view plane normal vector. So both should be perpendicular to each other. But in general, it can be difficult to determine a direction for V that is precisely perpendicular to capital N. Therefore, weaving routines typically adjust the user-defined orientation of vector V, which is shown in this figure 11, so that capital V is projected onto a plane which is perpendicular to view plane normal vector. So in this figure you can see as V and N are perpendicular to each other. So we can choose any direction here for the VWAP vector V, so long it is not parallel to N, and so that we can easily adjust V as should be perpendicular to N, right? A convenient choice is often in a direction which is parallel to world YW axis. That is we could set capital V as a 0, 1, 0. So this position we are setting here for capital V, so that capital V is perpendicular to capital N, right? That is what the VWAP vector, very important parameter. The next is the UVN, weaving coordinate reference frame. So left-handed weaving coordinates are sometimes used in the graphic package with the weaving direction in the positive Z view direction. So with a left-handed system, increasing Z view values are interpreted as being farther from the weaving position along the line of sight. But the right-handed weaving systems are more common here because they have the same orientation as the world reference frame. So this allows a graphics package to deal with only one coordinate orientation for both the world and weaving references. Although some graphics packages define weaving coordinates within the left-handed frame, and the right-handed weaving coordinates are now used by the graphic standards. However, the left-handed coordinate references are used to represent screen coordinates and for the normalization transformation. Because the view plane normal, that is a capital N, defines the direction of the Z view axis, and the VWAP vector V is used to obtain direction for Y view axis. We need only determine the direction for X view axis, right? Using the input values for capital N and capital V, we can compute the third vector, that is capital U, that is perpendicular to both N and V. So this is very important. So UVN in U should be perpendicular to both N and V. As you know already, N and V should be perpendicular. So the other component U, that is what the third vector is. So it should be perpendicular to both N and V. Vector U then defines the direction for positive X view axis. So we determine the correct direction for U by taking the vector across the product of V and N. So normally we'll consider U by taking the vector cross product of V and N so as to form a right-handed weaving frame. The vector cross product of N and U, it produces the adjusted value for V perpendicular to both n and u, because as you know they are perpendicular to each other. So the cross product of any two will produce the third vector, which is again perpendicular to both of the components or both of the parameters, right, along the positive y view axis. So here I have shown some of the procedures where we obtain the following set of unit axis vectors for a right-handed weaving coordinate system. That is, as you can see here in the figure, I have mentioned some of the parameters. That is small n equal to n divided by n, as absolute n you can say, which is equal to nx comma ny comma nz, and small u equal to v into n divided by the absolute value of v into n, which will produce ux comma uy comma uz. Then v equal to cross product of n and u, which will produce vx comma vy comma vz, right. So that is what about u v n. So the coordinate system formed with these unit vectors, that is u v n, is described as u v n weaving coordinate reference frame, right. So which is illustrated very clearly in this figure, right. As you know, u v n are perpendicular to each other, right. Then the next important concept is generating the three-dimensional weaving effects, right. By varying the weaving parameters, we can obtain the different views of object in a scene, right. Yes, as you know, by varying the weaving parameters, we can obtain the different views of objects in a scene. So, for instance, from a fixed weaving position, we could change. Thank you.